Verbal violence refers to the use of aggressive and hurtful language to attack or harm others verbally. It can take various forms, including insults, threats, intimidation, humiliation, and other forms of verbal abuse. Verbal violence can occur in various settings, such as personal relationships, workplaces, online interactions, or public spaces. The impact of verbal violence can be profound, causing emotional and psychological harm to the individuals targeted. It can contribute to a hostile and toxic environment, damage self-esteem, and damage interpersonal relationships. Verbal violence can manifest in different degrees, from subtle forms like sarcastic remarks to more extreme and direct verbal attacks. It's essential to recognize the harmful effects of verbal violence and promote respectful communication. Creating awareness, fostering empathy, and encouraging open dialogue are ways to address and prevent verbal violence in different contexts. Additionally, individuals can learn and practice effective communication skills to express their thoughts and feelings without resorting to harmful language. Verbal violence can have various underlying causes, and it often results from a combination of individual, interpersonal, and societal factors. Some common causes include stress and pressure. High levels of stress, pressure, or frustration can contribute to heightened emotions, making individuals more prone to using aggressive and hurtful language as an outlet for their negative feelings. Anger and emotion. Regulation, difficulty in managing. Anger and other strong emotions can lead to verbal outbursts. Individuals who struggle with regulating their emotions may lash out verbally when they feel overwhelmed. Power imbalance. Verbal violence can be a tool used by individuals in positions of power to control or dominate others. This can occur in various settings, such as workplaces or abusive relationships. Learned behavior. Individuals who have grown up in environments where verbal aggression is normalized or have witnessed it as a means of conflict resolution may adopt similar patterns of communication. Cultural and social influences. Social norms and cultural attitudes can influence communication styles. In some cultures, aggressive language may be more accepted or even encouraged. Mental health issues. Certain mental health conditions, such as personality disorders or impulse control disorders, can contribute to verbal violence. Lack of empathy. Some individuals may struggle to understand or empathize with others, leading them to disregard the impact of their words on those around them. Substance abuse. The use of drugs or alcohol can impair judgment and inhibit impulse control, increasing the likelihood of aggressive verbal behavior. Dealing with verbal violence requires a thoughtful and measured approach. Here are some strategies for coping with and addressing verbal violence. Stay calm. Maintain your composure and avoid responding with aggression. Take a moment to breathe and collect your thoughts before responding. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate that you do not tolerate verbal abuse. Establish boundaries for acceptable behavior in your interactions. Assertive communication. Express your feelings assertively but calmly. Use I statements to communicate how the verbal violence is affecting you without blaming the other person. Avoid escalation. Refrain from responding with further aggression or insults. Disengage from the conversation if necessary to prevent escalation. Seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or colleagues for support. Share your experiences with someone you trust to gain perspective and advice. Document incidents. Keep a record of instances of verbal violence, including dates and details. This documentation can be useful if you need to involve authorities or take other action. Report to authorities. If the verbal violence occurs in a workplace, school, or other structured environment, report it to the appropriate authorities, such as HR, school administration, or law enforcement if necessary. Use conflict resolution techniques. Attempt to resolve the issue through constructive communication. Seek mediation or involve a neutral third party if necessary.